High volatility in Avino Silver and Gold Mines Limited USA stock price on Friday, which ended trading at $1.23, updated on January 29, 2021. By candidate since January 28, 2021 gain 1.65%. The Avino Silver and Gold Mines Limited USA stock price gained 1.65% on the last trading day Friday, January 29, 2021, rising from $1.21 to $1.23, and has now gained 3 days in a row. It will be exciting to see whether it manages to continue gaining or take a minor break for the next few days. During the day the stock fluctuated 13.45% from a day low at $1.19 to a day high of $1.35. The price has fallen in 5 of the last 10 days and is down by -3.15% for this period. Volume fell on the last day by -3 million shares, and in total, 3 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $3.34 million. You should take into consideration that falling volume on higher prices causes divergence and may be an early warning about possible changes over the next couple of days. The stock lies in the middle of a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term, and a further rise within the trend is signaled. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to rise 30.1% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability, hold a price between $1.42 and $2 at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast: a sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Tuesday, January 5, 2021, and so far it has fallen -14.58%. Further fall is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been found. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence (MACD). Some positive signals were issued as well, and these may have some influence on the near short-term development. The Avino Silver and Gold Mines Limited USA stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, giving a positive forecast for the stock, but the stock has a general sell signal from the relation between the two signals, where the long-term average is above the short-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at $1.17 and $1.19. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. Volume fell during the last trading day despite gaining prices. This causes a divergence between volume and price, and it may be an early warning. The stock should be watched closely. Support, risk and stop loss: Avino Silver and Gold Mines Limited USA finds support from accumulated volume at $1.21, and this level may hold a buying opportunity as an upwards reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. The stock may move much during a day volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 16 cents between high and low, or 13.45%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 10.16%. Our recommended stop loss, $1.18 -4.40%. The stock has high daily movements, and this gives high risk. There is a sell signal from a pivot top found 17 days ago. Is Avino Silver and Gold Mines Limited USA stock a buy? Several of the signals indicators are negative, and we believe that this will affect on the development for the next days and maybe possible weeks. However, over time, we think that today's level holds a possible buying opportunity, and that the price will be higher during or at the end of this 3-month period. Current score, 1.573. Predicted opening price for Avino Silver and Gold Mines Limited USA of Monday, February 1, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price February 1, 2021. Current price $1.26. ASM is overvalued compared to its price of $1.87 per share, has about average safety, and is currently rated a buy. Recommendation: Rec by REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the VectorVest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value: current price $1.87. Current value $1.28. ASM has a current value of $1.28 per share. Compared to a price of $1.87 per share, the stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential relative value RV per RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. ASM has an RV of 0.74, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety relative safety RS fair RS is an indicator of risk. ASM has an RS of 0.90, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility and other factors. Timing relative timing RT excellent RT analyzes a stock's price trend. ASM has a relative timing of 1.40, which is excellent on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating value safety timing VST fair VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. ASM has a VST rating of 1.08. which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety and timing. STOP stop price $1.25 stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. ASM has a stop of $1.25 per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. CI Comfort Index Excellent CI is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. ASM has a CI of 1.57, which is excellent on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. CI is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT earnings growth rate GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. ASM has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -4.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS earnings per share EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. ASM has a forecasted EPS of 13 cents per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE price to earnings ratio PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. ASM has a PE of 14.38. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 64.94. EY earnings yield EY reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. ASM has an EY of 6.95%. This is above the current average of 1.54% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE growth to PE ratio ASM has a GPE rating of -0.28. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. DIV dividend VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in DIV. ASM does not pay a dividend. DY dividend yield DY reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. ASM does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DY equals 100x DIV price. It is useful to compare DY with EY. If DY is not significantly lower than EY, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS Dividend Safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. ASM does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and EY levels that are much higher than DYDG. Dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. ASM does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG Vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DY, DS and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. ASM does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. AVGVOL. AVGVOL is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. ASM has an AVGVOL of 1,187,691 shares traded per day. Percent vol. Percent vol reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the AVGVOL. Percent vol equals volume, AVGVOL/AVGVOL 100. ASM had a percent vol of 10,433.00% on Monday, February 1, 2021. PRC, ASM price changed 52.03% from the prior day's closing price. Sales, ASM has annual sales of 24 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. ASM has a sales growth of -67.00% per year. This is very poor. Sales per share. SPS. ASM has annual sales of 27 cents per share. Price to sales ratio. PS. ASM has APS of 6.98. Shares. ASM has 89 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization. ASM has a market capitalization of 167 million. Business sector. ASM has been assigned to the mining business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group. ASM has been assigned to the mining gold silver industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.